made even more difficult in that first half with the red card for Marc Cucurella, which you both think is the correct decision.
Yeah, I mean, well, it is. I mean, first of all, Joe, what about the kick from Leno?
So sharp, not something you necessarily associate with him, but just fading it into his path, and then it's just really, really clever by Harry Wilson getting in front of him and antagonising Marc Cucurella, who, for all his qualities, he can be that kind of player, can't he? He can be quite petulant. Just really sharp bit of opportunistic play.
He does so well, Harry Wilson, to bump Cucurella. Gets in front of him, then he does it again there.
And it winds him up, doesn't it?
It does, yeah, and then he grabs. But you can grab, but you've got to let go. You grab and you let go. You don't keep grabbing, because once you sustain it, you're going to get sent off. And because he's in that position, it's a red card. I don't think he can have any complaints about it. Harry Wilson was amazing in this game. Not only there, but throughout the rest of the game. Really, he's been playing long enough, Cucurella. He knows.
Yeah.
If you're in that position and you grab last man, you're going off, no question.
They lasted till half-time, but in the second half, I mean, Harry Wilson was involved in the build-up to this game, but what about the header from Jimenez?
Beautiful header. That would be my dream goal, to score something like this. It just seemed like they really understood him. We were looking at his movement, just pulls away, gets in front, perfectly weighted, a bullet header into the bottom corner. It feels like a real Raul Jimenez goal.
Fabulous. The way he takes Chalobah away, because he knows he's going to attack that space. I mean, the ball is perfect. Again, we see get crosses in, first-time crosses. What a great header from Jimenez. It's great to see him back fit and healthy. But because of the extra man, they had so many bodies in the box for them. They got the ball wide and crossed it. I mean, very unique celebration. We all thought he got hurt there.
With no other fit strikers would be too delighted
dead fish,
with that.
isn't it?
Yeah, love that.
3 and 5 for Raul Jimenez as well. Now, we saw Liam Rosenior out of his seat in the stand. That's because Chelsea drew level with 10 men. And Liam Delap, a player he's managed before at Hull City in the Championship, got his first Premier League goal for the club.
I'll tell you what, Joe, they were dangerous on corners, weren't they?
Yeah,
they had all these corners that they're just trying to whip it into the goalkeeper's area. Robinson actually gets something on it, but he just heads it to the back. And Delap's just sharper. I mean, the strikers often are than the centre-backs, but see that little flick? Anthony Robinson there. Bit of luck off the post, and obviously they're delighted that the lads in charge and Liam as well. And you thought at that point, 1-1, you know, can you go on and win the game? But it wasn't meant to be.
It was a 9th Premier League goal from a corner for Chelsea this season. But then Harry Wilson, not for the first time for Fulham this season, took centre stage.
He just lets his quality shine through, doesn't he? He's so calm and so composed. Doesn't get flustered, doesn't get ruffled. Just this little chip over here onto his right foot. A little bit of luck, of course, but it's a beautiful stinging half volley.
I mean, how good is this? First of all, he wins the first one, a little set. Then he gets back out, gets his head up, little touch. Watch this ball. Whoop, beautiful. Then he gets on the move. He's active. This touch is silly.
It's calm, that, isn't it?
And then there's weaker right. I mean, what a goal that is.
Here we see it.
He's in the form of his life, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he looks like a real match winner, and Fulham look a real threat at the moment. They're picking up some good results, obviously a big result against Liverpool recently, and that sums him up, that celebration. Not getting carried away, super calm, just a real technical player.
He's saying, get the checkbook out.
Yeah, because he's out of contract. 7 Premier League goals, his best equal ever in a Premier League season. So, Liam Rosenior watching on from the stands. His first 2 games in charge are cup games. Charlton away on Saturday night. Joe Hart will be at Charlton watching that one. Then Arsenal in the semi-final. Then Brentford, who we've seen what they've gone into the top 5 tonight in his first Premier League game. And then it's a huge Champions League, 2 huge Champions League games actually to try and get through in that competition.
Yeah, and the thing is as well, what, Brentford 5th? Brentford won't have much of the ball. They'll just pump the ball forward. I mean, it was interesting hearing Leroy before the game. He was saying they're going to press. You can't press somebody that don't play. So they'll just pump it in behind and Thiago has been absolutely outrageous. So not easy fixtures for young Liam, but brilliant opportunity for him.
Absolutely. Right, elsewhere then.
Callum, a frustrating result. What did you make of the performance tonight?
Really proud of the performance. Probably have to talk about it in different ways. I thought Fulham started better. 1 more duels, 1 more second balls. I thought we were too aggressive with the ball in the first 5 to 10 minutes. But then I thought we found our rhythm, got into some really good areas, had control of the game. They gave us a lot of respect in terms of their defensive structure in a 5-4-1. And then we just got into our rhythm, got a couple of set pieces, get countered, and we go down to 10 men, so the game changes. It's then about how compact we are, how we defend our box, how we control our box and our final third, which we done really well until they scored the first goal, obviously. But we still had moments where we could have scored the first goal. Then I was really proud of the character to get back in the game, and we didn't look like conceding until a bit of quality from Harry Wilson, so that's decided the game, so disappointing.
You mentioned the red card. How difficult was it? How much did you have to change things around after Cucurella went?
Yeah, it completely changes our game plan in terms of wanting to control and dominate and attack the game. So we made a few changes to be a little bit more compact and make sure that their extra man was with their centre-backs and not in between the lines or on the top line, so probably had to be a little bit more negative, maybe defensive, and wait for moments to counter-attack, so it completely changes things, yeah.
You spoke about togetherness and the players as one at the weekend. How important is that? It's been such a challenging period, hasn't it? But how important is it that we all stick together at this time?
Yeah, they've shown that in the last two games. Even the last two games, 1-0 down at Manchester City away, they've had complete control in the first half. You can't then produce that second half performance if you're not together. Again, 1-0 down, Craven Cottage, down to 10 men for a long period of the game. You don't get back in the game if you don't have unity and togetherness, and that's definitely one thing that this group has, alongside quality. So, yeah, I think that's definitely not something we have to worry about. We've got that in abundance.
How much do you think you've benefited from this experience over the last 7 days or so?
Massively. The learning, the experience, the feel for the game at this level, you can't pay for that unless you're doing it. So to do 2 Premier League games at a club as big as Chelsea, with the quality of players we have in there and the level of opposition we've played, yeah, priceless, amazing.
Liam Rosenior's come in, he spoke so highly of the job that you've done in the interim as well. Just how excited are you for what the future holds under him?
Yeah, really excited. Seems like a great guy. He's really excited as well. He's going to give his all. Has his own ideas. He's going to stamp his own mark on the team. And any coach would be really lucky to work with these players. There's so much talent and so much good character. So really excited to see what he brings to the team.
Thanks, Gunnar. Really appreciate your time. Thank you, top man. Liam, a tough one to take. What did you make of the performance tonight?
Yeah, obviously, it's always difficult going down to 10 men, but I thought, the boys showed great character and great belief, to fight for each other and really dig in. I think, it's difficult. Their 2 goals, they came from nowhere really, and other than that, they didn't really have much. I think, we really did stick together, but sometimes in football you're unlucky, and tonight was one of them occasions.
Very physical, quite a scrappy game at the start as well. Was it the type of game you anticipated tonight?
Yeah, of course. I mean, every game in the Premier League is a fight, and you have to be on it and ready. But especially today, I think there was a lot of moments where there was a lot of draws that I think we come out on top of. But sometimes we're unlucky.
We saw you come off the bench at the weekend and make an impact again. Starting tonight, how did you find it out there personally?
Yeah, I think obviously it's been a difficult start for me here with the injuries, and I'm just trying to get sharp and trying to get back to being myself. I think every game I play now I'm starting to feel better, and I just got to get that rhythm and continue.
And the positive scoring your first Premier League goal for the club, how important was that for you?
Yeah, of course. It's like I said, that it's all I'm here to do, and hopefully I can continue.
It has been obviously a challenging week for everybody at the club, but positive signs obviously with Liam coming in. How excited are you for the future under him?
Yeah, of course. I think we're really thankful for what Enzo did for us, but we're all really excited for what's to come with Liam. Obviously, I know him really well, and I think he's going to be really good with the group, and hopefully we can really start to push on our season with him.
He spoke about you and your qualities when we sat down with him. What do you like about him as a coach?
I think he's so passionate about coaching. I think from a young age, it's all he's wanted to do, and his ideas and beliefs are really good, and especially we've got so many young players. I think he's really good with young, and helping us develop, and helping us ultimately put performances on the pitch.
And finally, Liam, you used the word togetherness a little earlier. How important is that as we now move forward into another busy period of the season?
Yeah, 100%.